After that, pretty much everything is self-explanatory. I just went over a couple of the nodes, a couple of functions so you would know my thought process. First input is defining, again, it's giving that dot and giving omega. So it's inside here, it's doing the exact same. Current group name would be the first half and the second half. Because when you create a saturation or you create a merge, in order to connect them, part of the flags is what do I connect to? So down right here, you have creation of a saturation node. First thing I'm doing for the flag is naming it. I'm going based off my layer names list. You have the Python script 0. Remember, list started at 0. And then I'm adding saturation. Again, I'm having a visual text representation of what the node is so the compositor doesn't have to click on it. As fast as he can look at it and be done with it and move on to what he needs. Channels, again, not layers, technicality, big technicality. I connect it again to the layer names using the list again, and I connect it to the first input, which would be our sacrificial script name omega right here. Again, up till now this node actually exists. Because this happens less than a blink of an eye, all of this happens and you can't see it. So it connects to this guy. I'm telling it right here what it is. And then I create my saturation. I create my merge. Now, when you create stuff inside a group, again, special person, it will not connect to anything here. So if I create my special node, my omega right here, and then start adding stuff to it, I can have these, and it does. These all connect to the omega node that is not here. But at the end of the tree, at the end of a merge, these are not connected. This connection does not exist. Just by creating nodes, it does not automatically reconnect. You have to have something that grabs it. So last connect goes in here, grabs this guy's name, and connects them. Then you delete the trash node. Remember we had the omega node? It's not needed, so we go ahead and delete it. Then you've got the only script you're going to have in the Python code that the compiler is going to have. We don't need them looking at a bunch of text, a bunch of print statements, a bunch of proofs. If they don't need it, if you explain it to them, they might get lost. That's not their job. This is fine. Right now I'll go over the first group again. List creator, that's what runs on the entire thing. This is move group output, that's actually moving this. Again, it actually will just stay where it was created, which is basically right there. All the nodes will be created, and then they bump to the side. So compiler would look in here and see this and have, try to think there's something wrong or you have to figure out. So we have move group output. List creator grabs all of the channels. All of the channels means you have RGB, RGBA, RGB alpha. You have to go in the list name and do .remove. This is list modification. This is in the first couple chapters of the book you get from RGBA, unless they've named it again. This will be Michael Clavin's class. And as you can see, I'm returning my list. Again, I've got the function name. It needs to know what node you're talking about. Some other function got it, grabbed it, passed the ball to this guy. That's what you throw in here. This name right here, the text, is so you know what this variable is doing. You go up here, you'll notice that it's got a different name. The name down below is what the variable does, so you know which variable to plug in here. So right now you've got shuffle node. This function is what passed the ball. Grab the ball, passing it to list creator function, and it's using it to create the list. Because I return the list, I get layer names. If I do a print layer names right here, I will physically get a printout. So if I go over here and I run, first I get rid of this by selecting this area, doing the X, load back up my one that has all the proofs and everything, which is WB tester. I initialize it by import. Then I'm going to grab work in progress. Again, that was the glitch. That's why we don't have the flags here. It prints it. Right here is the print. Now this one actually has text, so you can look and see what my logic was. Name of the group, list of the knob it's using. Now you have to, I'll fix that. You have to realize also that when you create knobs, which you'll run across, right here, these Xboxes have a label name, just like you're creating the node. You're giving this a label name of hanger specular saturation. The actual node upon creation, when you create this knob, may be something else. So keep that in mind if you're going to create your own node layout, that there's a visual representation, that there's a technical name. But you have the script. I've done a basic overall of what I thought, how I thought, and I used the theory of clean code. If you need any questions, Michael Clavin. This is so easy for him to explain. If you do not code the same way, if you do not get the notes, don't worry. There's 1,000 ways to actually code. It's part of life and part of your personality. Sorry if it's been long-winded, but this is the one where I explain a bunch of stuff. So I hope you've gotten everything you need. And again, if you need help on the code, talk to Michael Clavin. If you want an explanation on why you get this straight line up, this is an advanced form of composite, talk to a compositor buddy.